Ito na yung pinaka-premium na smartphone na inaantay ko from Tecno, and this is the Tecno Camon 40 Premier 5G. Powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 8350 Ultimate. Meron siyang Sony LYT701 na camera sensor. Meron din siyang one-tap na AI flash na. Malaki ka ng battery at 5,100 mAh with 70 watts na ultra-fast charge. 72 months na lag-free experience and 3 major Android update. More details after this quick intro. Now, itong Tecno Camon 40 Premier na may 12 gigs of RAM and 256 GB of storage has a price point of 21,999 and meron siyang mga ongoing na promotion during its early bird na sale. So check the link on the description box below for more details. Na mapapansin mo, ang design niya is a little bit different from yung kanyang Pro variant. Yung Pro variant, meron siyang tatlong camera module sa gilid, but this one, sports yung kanyang bilog sa gitna. Just like any other flagship from other brands, ginawa ni Tecno, very flagship premium looking itong kanyang Premier na phone. Makita mo dito sa kanyang dial, bukas siyang mamahalin na watch. Andito sa taas ka ng LED flash, meron din siyang pulang ilaw dito na umiilaw during charging. Andito ka ng flash snap button which is very accessible. And one thing na nagustuhan ko dito is yung kanyang titanium color look dito sa kanyang side frames. Overall, for me, yung kanyang design looks pretty solid. And by the way guys, meron siyang IP68, IP69 na dust and water resistance. Now, itong phone na ito is being powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 8350 Ultimate. And nung sinalang ko to sa Antutu benchmark, it was able to give me a 1.03 na million points, which for me is quite solid naman ang kanyang score. And nung binigtan ko, this is what I got. 2,800 loop score and 59% ang kanyang stability sa Wildlife Extreme. Ito ang score na kuha ko dito sa Geekbench, kanyang CPU benchmark. And this is the GPU benchmarking. Pagdating sa kanyang battery, malaki naman kanyang battery. Probably not the biggest on a mid-range smartphone, but 5,100 mAh is quite enough for me to last me through the day without even charging. One of the good things dito sa kanya is support niya ang 70 watts na ultra-fast charge, which is of course very useful, especially when you're on the go. Now, kung tatanungin mo naman ako if this phone can last you a full day on normal usage, kayang-kaya niya as long as you're not heavy gaming or shooting video all day long, walang problema ang one whole day. And nung sinalang ko to sa PCMark na battery stress test, binigyan ako ng 8 hours na screen on time, based sa 50% brightness and 60 Hz na screen refresh rate. Now, pag-usapan natin kanyang screen, this one has a 6.67-inch na ultra-bright na LTPO AMOLED display with 144 Hz of screen refresh rate and ang kanyang maximum brightness, 1,600 nits. And this is being protected by the Corning Gorilla Glass 7i. Meron siyang always-on display and HDR image support. Now, one of the good things dito sa kanya is that ang ganda ng kanyang display. Honestly, I was quite surprised sa ganda ng kanyang display while I was browsing on my favorite socials like Facebook, Twitter, and of course, TikTok. Wala ka maging problema dito, no? And one thing na napansin ko is maganda ang brightness nitong screen na ito. Under the bright sunlight, wala ka maging problema dito sa kanya. And browsing on your socials, expect mo to give you a smooth and buttery smooth experience. Now, if you're watching your favorite shows dito on this phone, dahil NBA playoffs ngayon, I was able to watch my favorite basketball team dito on this phone. While I'm on the go, wala kang maging problema dito dahil it can give you a 1.5K na display. As long as you have a good internet connection, makapag-stream ka na maayos dito sa phone na ito. If you're watching YouTube videos naman dito, expect to give you also a really good na immersive experience dito. Now, itong phone na ito is being tuned by Dolby Atmos meron siya loudspeaker dito sa ibabaw as well as dito sa ilalim. Check natin. Honestly, malakas ang kanyang sound to my surprise, and malinaw yung kanyang sound if you're listening to Spotify or just simply watching your favorite music video dito or just swiping on TikTok, maganda ang kanyang sound. That's for sure. Napag-usapan natin ang gaming on this phone. I played 3 titles dito. I played Call of Duty Mobile, Firelight 84, and si Genshin Impact. Pagdating sa Call of Duty Mobile, expect mo to give you a really good experience. Sinagad-sagad ko naman ang graphics dito, and I was really happy playing on this phone. 8350 Ultimate is definitely a chip na kaya mag-perform pagdating sa gaming, and yung gameplay ng Call of Duty Mobile was really smooth dito on this phone. One of the good things na nagustuhan ko dito sa kanya is mabilis naman ka ng touch response sa screen, and another thing na nagustuhan ko rin dito sa kanya is malakas ang kanyang sounds coming from the left and the right speakers, which should give you a heads up pagdating sa mga kalabang kung if they're coming from the left or coming from the right. It will give you a good immersive experience dito. Playing for 30 minutes ng mga rank matches and mga BR matches dito, expect mo na it will give you a good experience. Wala namang napansin na lags dito, and after 30 minutes of gameplay, 41 degrees Celsius ang inabot. Pagdating sa Firelight 84, sinagad ko na kanang graphics sa kaya niya, and to my surprise, it was really nice. Halos wala ka mafe-feel naman ng mga frame drops dito sa kanya, and I did play 1 hour dito sa kanya sa mga BR matches na nilalaro ko. Halos 4 na BR matches nilalaro ko dito sa kanya. One of the things na nagustuhan ko dito sa kanya is halos wala ako na feel na frame drops talaga sa kanya. That's for sure. And another thing na nagustuhan ko rin dito sa kanya is mabilis ang kanyang response screen sa mga touch natin. Overall, the gameplay was really good. I was really satisfied, and pinakamainit na inabot niya is just 38 degrees Celsius. Pagdating sa Genshin Impact, nilagay ko sa high graphical settings, and to my surprise, I was really feeling yung game na ito. It was really good. Though there are some minor frame drops na na-feel ko along the way during heavy battles, pero overall, the gameplay was really nice. Smooth naman ang magiging experience mo dito sa kanya, and minor lags ang mafe-feel mo lang dito sa kanya. Not sure kung dahil sa aking internet connection or hindi lang masyado optimized pa ang chip dito sa Genshin Impact. After 30 minutes of gameplay, nabot ako ng 42 degrees Celsius. Now, of course, pag-usapan na natin ang highlight dito sa Camon 40 Premier, which is yung kanang camera. Starting off with a 50MP na main camera sensor with OIS, this is a Sony LYT701 na sensor, followed by a 50MP na periscope telephoto lens with up to 3 times optical zoom, and meron din siya 50MP na ultra-wide lens with 114 degrees na field of view. This one can shoot you up to 4K and 60, and ang kanyang harap is a 50MP na front-facing shooter, which can also shoot you up to 4K and 60. Definitely a good choice for people who likes to record video selfies. Now, start muna natin some of the shots na nakuha natin dito sa Camon 40 Premier with outdoor shots. So, tingnan muna natin itong shot na nakuha natin, no? Honestly, I was really surprised na ang sharp na nakuha na dito sa building ito. From apart, no? And it's really nice to see yung mga details na na-capture natin sa cloud. Really nice tong photo na ito. This one is equally nice as well. Makita natin, no? Yung blue sky is blue, pero hindi siya saturated na color like other mid-ranger, no? Na they tend to oversaturate yung greens, yung blues. Pero maganda ang pagkakuha dito sa Camon 40 Premier. They kept it natural. Another thing that you like sa kanya is that whenever you're walking around, let's say, kunwari, na sa ibang bansa ka, you just want to take some quick snap, mabilis mo naman siya magagawa, no, while you're walking, and you'll be able to snap some really good ones from this one. Makita mo talaga ang sharp na mga photo, just like this one. Pag zoom in mo siya dito, no, makita mo sobrang ganda ng details na na-capture ko dito sa shot na ito. I'm really amazed. So habang naglalakad ako, was able to take some quick snaps, okay naman mga photos na nakuha ko dito. And nilaro din naman natin kanyang mga different lenses. This is a ultra wide shot, normal, 2 times, 4 times, 6 times, and 10 times zoom. Honestly, after 10 times zooming, not so bad pa rin ang quality. And one thing to notice din sa kanya is that okay ang pagka-preserve niya ng color between the ultra wide and yung kanyang normal lens. Halos same lang yung kanyang color resolution. And by the way, kaya nito mag-zoom up to 100 times zoom should you need it. Now, one of the good features dito sa kanyang camera is that it has a flash snap na function. What you're going to do is, pag nagmamadali ka, i-lost of the phone mo ito, gawin mo lang to, double press lang dito, lalabas sa kanyang flash snap mode. And you can easily take photos just like this one, no? Snap, snap, snap ka lang, no? And mapapansin mo, some of these photos na nakuha natin are moving object, mga kotse, traveling at least mga 30 to 40 kilometers per hour, makakuha ka naman ng mga nice stuff dito sa kanya. Yan ang kita mo. Pag zoom in mo, kitang-kita pa rin mga words na nakaprint dito sa taxi na ito, which is quite amazing, habang gumagalaw ng mga kotse na ito. Another one is this one. Kita mo mga nakaprint dito sa kanya. not for her. And yung nga lang, wala siyang plaka, so wala kang makita sa kanya. Now, if you're trying to take some portrait photos naman using this camera, expect to give you a really nice snap. Kita nito guys, oh, ang ganda ng focus niya dito sa subject, ang linis ang kanyang cut and blurring it all the way to the background. Well, honestly, this is one of my favorite shots. And trying to take some photos like this one as well, yung nga lang pansin ko, no, so sobrang liwanag ng araw, nag-overexpose dito sa mga petal na ito, kaya nawala yung mga details niya. Pero if you are able to focus better, makakuha ka rin ng details dito kahit maliwanag ang araw. Now, like I said, yung mga greens is not oversaturated, which I think this is one of the natural colors na nakuha ko dito sa Camon 4D Premiere. And taking some flower shot naman dito on this camera, honestly, you'll definitely love it. Itong mga flowers na na-capture natin is definitely sharp. Ang ganda ng mga colors niya, and you'll definitely love taking some photos using the Camon 4D Premiere. Even itong quick snap na nakuha natin dito sa pusa na ito, makita mo ang dami details na na-capture sa kanya. Pati yung muta niya, kuha oh. Now, kung nasa indoor ka naman and trying to take some food photography, expect na makakuha ka ng some really nice snap dito sa kanya. Mga details na makita mo dito sa mga sausages na nakakat na mga cold cuts na ito. Ang ganda ng details na makukuha mo sa kanya once you zoom it in. And trying to take more food shot, expect mo na talagang maganda ang makukuha mo dito sa camera niya. I was really surprised na okay, ang ganda ng mga shots na nakuha ko dito sa Camon 4D Premiere. And looks really yummy itong mga food na na-capture natin. Kung kumukuha ka ng mga indoor photography ng mga plants, expect mo na makakuha ka rin some really nice details sa kanila. And kung kumukuha ka ng mga LED lights naman na indoor, okay din mga photos na nakuha ko sa kanya. Kung tinignan mo naman itong mga grounds na ito, you'll be able to see mga details sa mga beads niya. So one of the features na maganda dito sa Tecno Camon 4D Premiere is meron siyang Tecno AI. Pwede mag-delete ng mga unwanted na photo bombers. Let's say, click natin the AI Studio, AI Eraser. No? Circle to select lang tayo. Let's say, itong tao na ito. Ayaw mo ito dalawang tao na ito na naglalakad na. I want to delete them. Okay? So what I need to do is just start to erase. Since sinircle ko na sila, in a bit na mapapansin mo mawawala na sila parang bulak. Ayun. Guys, tinino, linis ng cut to. Oh, nawala na lang sila. Definitely a good feature to have dito sa Camon 4D Premiere. Then you need to do save. And yun na. Save mo na dito kanyang image. And you have a clear na image yun na nawala yung dalawang tao dito. Now, kung selfie photo na mapag-uusapan natin, you'll be able to get some nice snap dito sa kanya. Probably not the best snaps na makukuha mo on a mid-range na phone, but I'll say na okay ang mga photos na nakuha ko dito. There are times na it tends to be mas namumuti ako, and there are times na medyo napapansin ko na parang medyo namumuti yung dips ko, parang kulang ako sa dugo. Pero pagdating naman sa details, undoubtedly maganda naman details sa mga capture sa mukha ko. And one thing na magusto mo dito sa kanya, if you go indoor naman, maganda ka ng portrait shot. I was really impressed with this portrait shot kasi ang linis ng cut yan dito sa mga edges ko. And on indoor situation, pag maganda lighting, makakuha ka rin namang some really nice snap dito using this camera. Here's another good na portrait shot na nakuha ko from indoor. Now, if you're using the front-facing camera to take a quick video, honestly, I was surprised I was able to take a 4K video and easily, very stable ang kanyang camera for a mid-ranger. This is really good. And yung kanyang rear camera is equally nice as well. And honestly, you can really start your vlog journey using the Camon 4D Premiere dahil magandang camera niya both sa harap and sa likod. Now guys, for me, this year, this is probably one of the best phone na nagamit ko from Tecno. Si Tecno Camon 4D Premiere, and ang ganda ng kanyang camera. To my surprise, it was able to perform on any condition. Low light, indoor, night photography, wala kang maging problema dito sa kanya. And the selfie camera is quite good as well. One thing na nagustuhan ko dito sa kanya is yung kanyang front-facing camera, pwede mag-record up to 4K and 60. And yung kanyang rear camera, magandang kanyang mga portrait shots. One good feature is also the flash snap, which comes in really handy when you need it. And hindi lang to pang photography, kayang-kaya din niya maglaro ng mga AAA games. And of course, mukha siyang flagship camera from other brands. Kaya guys, ano masasabi na dito sa Tecno Camon 4D Premiere? Would you buy it? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to know kung saan nyo pwede mabili ito habang naka-promo, I'll post the link on the description box below. And if you like this video, don't forget to share it to your friends. And a quick sub is definitely awesome. I'll see you in my next video. And so, ako para si Richmond, and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.